Greetings to you and welcome to Meaningful Tutorials. I hope you are doing well. You know, I have been having issues with, iPhone um storage full, all right, all the time, or often I would get a notification that my iPhone storage is full. And then, or sometimes this usually happens whenever they want me to, whenever there is, let's say, a new iOS version available. So before they will let you install the new version, they will just send you a notification that, you know what, you need to install the new version. Meanwhile, installing the new version will require maybe 11 GB. Meanwhile, your phone, you are currently like out of space, you know. So it's like, okay, if you want your iPhone to keep running smoothly, for you to enjoy the latest software and everything, you need to update. Meanwhile, you are running out of space and you're like, what is going on? And then sometimes Apple will even be proposing that you buy space. So this has always been my case. And I've always been stressed about this, you know. I remember just recently, I when the 18.21 iOS version was out, I received the same message, and that I was supposed to, what is it? I was supposed to um, download the new iOS version. Meanwhile, I had no space at all. All right, and they said I needed 11 GB to do that. So I was like, how am I going to do this? So I tried to find out how I could do that. I struggle. I've always been struggling with how to free my iPhone space. I remember my previous iPhone, I decided to buy a new one, not only because the battery was becoming weak, but also because I was running out of space and I could not even update my apps. Little did I know that it was possible to reset my iPhone and then get some space, but you have to do it well. All right. So most of us are often afraid that, okay, if I'm to reset my iPhone, I'm going to lose my data. That has always been my case too. So what I did was that I always try to delete, in fact, everything that was on it. I deleted most some even some very important apps to me. I had to delete them just to gain space, but it never worked out. I deleted my pictures, I deleted videos that were relevant, but none of that worked out. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I finally figured out a way, to solve the whole problem and you will not lose your data. But to be on the safer side, if you're afraid that, okay, you might lose data and you don't want to lose data at all, then I would advise that y- files that you think are very important to you, all right, files that you think are very, very important to you, and you are afraid that you may lose them in the process, no problem. You could simply what? Uh, Transfer these files to your computer or to a hard disk or whatever. A great way to transfer files now from your iPhone to even your Windows PC is to use Snapdrop. I've already made a video on that. If I don't forget, if you check on my channel or just watch on YouTube, you'll find a video on how to transfer files from your iPhone to your computer, especially if your computer is not a MacBook. So once you transfer all your relevant files. You, as a matter of fact, your files are going to be restored from your iCloud. So what you are to do is not like you are going to lose all your files. The purpose of what you are doing is just for you to empty your temporary or your system files. So let me show you an example. Okay. As you can see with my iPhone right now, if I should click on the settings button, I go to, I click on my picture, was it my whatever here? Okay. And I scroll down and I come to iPhone. No, let's come back. Okay, let's come back to settings. Then I click on general. Okay, when you click on general, then you click on iPhone storage. Okay, iPhone storage. All right. I have been able to free my space. So that's why now you see that I have currently what? Somebody that was struggling to get even 3 GB. Now I have what? Over or close to like 40 GB space. Because my iPhone had literally nothing on it. And I constantly deleted pictures all the time just to free space. Meanwhile, I would never have any space. I've actually regretted deleting some of my most relevant files just because I did not know I could delete the system files. So, see what I was doing. So, at the moment, I have only 28 GB used out of 64 GB. And I was running out of space. Meanwhile, I had nothing on my iPhone. You see how painful it is. But there is a wisdom is power. So I finally figured it out and I'm going to show you how I did it. And I've installed my latest iOS version and my iPhone is running smoothly and I have all the space that I need. So when you are here, if you should scroll down, you see that as you scroll down, they'll be showing you all the different apps. All right. So even here, you see the statistics. In my case, applications are taking a greater part of the space, but more especially is my, yes, a greater part of the space. iOS is taking much more of the space and also my applications, but the system data is now is very minute. All right. But before the system data was a lot. And when you are scrolling down, you can see your different applications, all right, and the space that they are all taking. So sometimes when you realize that maybe there's a particular application that is taking a lot of space, you can go in either uninstall that app if you don't need it or delete files from it. I tried that, but that could not solve the problem because after you delete all those files, they are still going to be stored as temporary files within your system files folder. So deleting things will not solve your problem. Some people will even sell you different apps that they claim when you install those apps, you'll be able to free space, but none of which is true. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but for me, what works is what I'm going to show you. And I hope it will also work for you. So as you scroll down, you see that down here we have what? System data right at the bottom. We have, so you see that my iOS is, like I said, is currently taking a lot of space, 10 point something GB, and then my system files is now 5 point something. But the system files or the system data here are just temporary files, and you can clear it. But if you click on it here, you don't have the option to clear it. You don't have anything at all to delete it. You see that because I've just reset my phone, you realize that I don't even have a lot of my system files is just 5 GB. But in your case, you realize that these system files will be like 10 GB or even 12 GB and above, which is a lot of space that you can clear because your iPhone doesn't really need this system data here. So how do you clear it? To clear it, all you have to do is to come back, right? Come back to settings. Okay. Just come back to settings. When you come to settings like this, or if you want, I can go back to my desktop. So you click on settings like this, and then you come and you just scroll down. When you go to settings, or come and click on general, and then you scroll down, and then you see down here transfer or reset iPhone. So over here, you click on that, and then you are not going to reset. You actually, because if you reset, you will have you still have those system files most likely. I'm not sure, but I advise you click this last option, which is erase all content and settings. So you click on that, Of course, that disadvantage of doing this is that after all is done, though you get back all your data and files from your iCloud, you see, but like I was saying, maybe you even ran out of iCloud space prior to doing this. So, and some of your files, important files, were not even on iCloud. I do understand. So, if you think you have something very important that you are afraid that uh, after the reset, the erasing process, these files will not be restored automatically from iCloud, then in that case, you can transfer those files, like I said, before doing the process. Now, when you are done, when you are here, you just simply what? Click on continue, and then you click on erase iPhone. When you click on erase iPhone, they'll ask you to enter your PIN or your passcode. When you put your passcode, then you just follow the process and it will erase everything. Once it erases everything, you just reset it, choose the language and everything, and your iPhone will come back to normal. After that, you simply go to your app store, install all the apps that you have lost that you want to reinstall, and but by so doing, you are going to free all your system. I mean, you are going to delete all the temporary files that we call the system data will be gone, and your iPhone will have enough space. I don't want to repeat the procedure because I've already done that, and I don't want to just take delight in resetting my iPhone again. But this is how you do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps. Bye.